Hey, yo, what's good, man, players? It's your boy, Disney Sharp Man, back out here on this Madden 26 franchise mode. And we are back with another episode of this Madden 26 series. And as you can see right here on your screen, we are in the final game of this 1 o'clock schedule here in week number 2. And it considers of two teams looking to bounce back after week 1 losses. In today's matchup, it's the Steelers hosting the Seahawks. So first, let's talk about the Steelers. They had a very bad week 1. And it wasn't just bad. It was horrific to watch. I mean, they were giving up a lot of yardage defensively and offensively. They just couldn't get anything going. Aaron Rodgers was getting sacked a lot of times. He was making a lot of bad throws and everything like that. And the run game just was not there. DJ Anderson only had 8 yards rushing. So that looks to change. That looks to change today in their home opener. On the other side for Seattle, they lost as well, but their most reasoning to losing was because they just couldn't get anything to go offensively. So that looks to change today in their second game of the season. Now, if you haven't seen the rest of the games in week number 2, be sure to go check those games out. And don't forget to check out week 1 as well, so that way you guys can get caught up on the entire series. Now, since this is the last 1 o'clock scheduled game, you see the stats so far, but you'll once again see the stats the rest of the way, because the 4 o'clock schedule is looming. But we still got a 1 o'clock schedule to finish. We are at the very last one. It's from Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. 2 0-1 teams looking for bounce back games after losing in week 1. It's the Seahawks and the Steelers from Pittsburgh, PA. Let's go.
At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, at Acrisure Stadium. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On the away sideline, that's Mike McDonald, head coach of the Seahawks. These guys playing one of those dreaded body clock games, making the long trip to the East Coast. On the Steelers sideline, that is head coach Mike Tomlin. These guys also on the losing end of their opener, so we're going to see who's able to avoid that 0-2 start here.
So, in my opinion, this is a must-win for both teams going into this game. So, Christian Patterson and company will start with the ball, as both teams are looking to bounce back from week 1 defeat. As Boswell kicks it off, Seahawks and Steelers are underway from Pittsburgh. And the first possession for Seattle will start at the 20. So here comes Christian Patterson, ready to go for their opening possession.
No question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
First down. It's a run by A.J. Oliver. He starts the game with a gain of 7 to the 27-yard line.
It just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Here we go. Ready? From the 27.
Patterson feeling the heat, and he throws this one away.
That may not look like much question, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory. But that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Come on, set.
Third down now.
From the gun on third down.
Patterson throwing, and that one's overthrown. Intended for DJ Sharp, and it's a 3-and-out for Seattle.
His team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
So Seattle will punt. No return for DeAnthony Abdul-Jabbar. And the Steelers, they get set for their first possession. They'll start at the 17. And the veteran Aaron Rodgers ready to go. And he's coming off a really bad week 1 when he threw 2 interceptions and 1 touchdown pass. But now he's getting set for the home opener. Let's see what he can do. Here is DJ Anderson, who had a miserable week 1. And I'm not just saying miserable, but he had a very bad week 1 on the ground. Only 8 yards. He gained 6 right there.
He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. Another run by Anderson. And he's going to be brought down with a first down at the 35.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
To the air here on first down, Rodgers.
Rodgers off play action. This one's caught. It's Pat Fryer move.
This one does not go far.
For a gain of 2 that time. Second down.
Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Play action fake for Rodgers. And a lob pass to DK Metcalf. And he's brought down to the 47. And another first for Pittsburgh.
He'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
First down. Here's a run by Anderson.
And he can met near the line to limit the gain to a yard.
A gain of a yard.
Okay, bringing that play to a halt.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9.
Rodgers on 2nd and 9. This one's caught. It's Metcalf.
He's going to be taken
And he's going to be brought down with another first down to the 26.
19 yards.
19 yards that time.
First down.
I may love watching a great
Now,
player, but
Aaron Rodgers in week 1, he would throw to DK Metcalf, but he would usually overthrow it.
reset those chains.
But now Metcalf has already got 2 catches on this opening possession. And remember, DK Metcalf actually had dropped the pass in week 1 when he was wide open. But now the Steelers are on the move right now. Here's Anderson breaking through tackles. A gain of 5, maybe 6.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Rodgers looking. It's Metcalf again. Touchdown Pittsburgh.
The Steelers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to
What a
me,
start for the Steelers.
they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
What a start for the Pittsburgh Steelers in a must-win situation here in front of their home crowd. And Boswell nails the third. Now Aaron Rodgers knows it. He knows that he's gonna have to bounce back in this game because after the way he played in Week 1, he knew it was a bad game. So he needed to come out right, and he did just that, throwing that touchdown to DK Metcalf. And Pritchett brings this up to the 26. So here's Seattle, ready for drive number 2 after going 3 and out the first time they had it. Let's see what they can come up with here. With the first down run, A.J. Oliver picks up 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt.
Second down coming up.
You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. From the 31.
Patterson looking around, and that one's incomplete.
It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Motioning left is their running back.
Patterson looking around, and that's a lob pass. It's intercepted. Darius Slay comes up with it, and the Steelers are going to take over. Now, not going to lie, that was definitely a bad pass. He could have just thrown it away, but he decided to lob it up, and Grant Hill was nowhere near. And the Steelers get the takeaway.
They've got first down from the 31.
First down, a run by Anderson. And look at the room in front of him. And he's brought down to the 17. And another first for Pittsburgh.
14 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Here's another run by Anderson. Up the middle. Got a Steelers touchdown. 2 drives, 2 scores. It's a DJ Anderson touchdown.
From there, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns. And that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
And so far, the Steelers are looking pretty good early.
Boswell to add the PAT.
They get the takeaway on defense, and they turn it into points. And it is now 14-0, Pittsburgh leading.
To an early 14-0 lead.
And now Boswell to kick this one off. Now here comes Pritchett. And the tackle's going to be made at the 27. So now Christian Patterson ready to go. After he threw the interception last go round, he's looking to bounce back. Patterson throws, and this one's caught by Grant Hill. And he's brought down to the 38. First down, Seattle.
It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first. And just like that, he's on the board. Not a moment too soon, partner. They needed him to start connecting as soon as possible.
Kate, they've not disguise what they want to do. Passing game has been just really prevalent. The numbers have been called. Yeah. But finally, as you said, their first completion.
And now here's a run by Oliver for a gain of a yard. And that's it for the first quarter, with the Steelers leading 14-0.
More from Acrisure Stadium after the break.
All right, second quarter set to get started. The Seahawks have it. They got a 2nd and 9 in their own in their own territory.
They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. The give now out of the
And here's a give to Oliver. I don't even know if he was running, but they get him behind the line.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, and they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
They'll throw on 3rd and long.
Patterson looking deep, downfield, incomplete. Intended for Grant Hill, and it's 4th down.
It's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
And this one's sent away. And this one will go into the end zone. It will be a touchback. So the Steelers, they're ready to go for their next possession.
And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
First down, here's Anderson. A gain of 4 that time, 2nd and 6.
A stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Rodgers here from the gun.
Rodgers looking, and Rodgers is brought down. It's DeMarcus Lawrence who gets the sack that time, and that was 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. From the shotgun, Rodgers.
Rodgers throwing. It's intercepted. Picked off. But a flag is down. And it's against Seattle for roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer comes at the worst time possible for this defense. That interception goes away.
So the interception goes away. Rodgers, first down here. It's caught to Anderson. And Anderson taken off. There goes Anderson. And he is down at the 32. The Steelers are rolling right now.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Here's a toss out to Warren. And he's going to go backwards, losing yardage to the 33.
For a linebacker to make a tackle for loss on a toss play like that, yes, it's about speed, but even more so, Kate, that was a perfect angle he took.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Another toss. Anderson's out there. And there goes Anderson. Anderson breaking free. He's into the end zone. It's a Steeler touchdown. His 2nd touchdown so far.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
How about the Steelers? This is a start that I never thought would be, but you gotta understand these home openers. Sometimes you gotta take advantage of them, and the Steelers are taking good advantage of it. 21-0 lead against Seattle. The Steelers are rolling. And Aaron Rodgers seemed to be bouncing back in a big way. So Seattle, they're in May's danger right now. Down by 21 now.
And things are really getting away from him, so an important moment here to try and get a sustained possession going. Trying to throw here out of the gun.
Patterson looking deep and wide open is Grant Hill, and he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown Seattle. Just like that.
Hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because only took him a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them. The guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
An 80-yard strike by Christian Patterson. Extra point here by Akeem West. He nails it. So Seattle cuts into the lead. It's 21-7.
The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run.
And now West to kick this one away. And Austin is not going to return it. It's going to be a touchback. So here comes DJ Anderson. Now he has definitely bounced back in a big way.
Everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Offense into the shotgun set.
Let's see what Pittsburgh can do. Looking to extend its lead. And here's Anderson. A gain of a yard to the 21.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Off play action, Rodgers.
Play action fake. And oh, Metcalf could not hold on to that one. And it's third down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score touchdowns. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Rodgers looking wide open. It's Wood. And he's going to be brought down to the 41. And the third down conversion successful. First down Steelers.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down, Anderson. A gain of a yard to the 42 as this one reaches the 2-minute warning.
And it's the Steelers who have it, 2nd and 9.
Second and 9.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers.
Rodgers quickly throwing. Here's Pat Fryer move. Gain of 8. But now it's third and a yard.
The Hawks dialing up the nickel D here, 3rd down. Here's Rodgers.
Rodgers has all day. And Rodgers is going to throw that one out of bounds. So 4th down coming up. And Pittsburgh will punt. And this one's sent away. And Oliver makes fair catch. So Seattle's going to take over. And now here comes Seattle.
Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work on
So now Seattle coming back out, looking to score again because they scored the last time they had it. And here's a handoff to Oliver for a 1-yard pickup.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Patterson throws here. Here's Oliver with the catch left side. And he's going to be brought down with a first down at the 37. A gain of 12.
This group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to.
They action fake. Patterson hit as he throws, and he finds DJ Sharp, who's got all the room in front of him. And he is down at the 31.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end, and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
And here's another run by Oliver, and he gets tackled behind the line. Second and 11.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense to the line for second down. He's dropping back to throw. On the move, headed right.
Patterson throwing, drop, intended for Cooper Kupp, and it's third down.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They'll try and throw it here.
Patterson throwing, wide open, DJ Sharp for the Seattle touchdown.
The Seahawks making a one-score game before halftime.
Quarterback, receiver, yeah, they'll get the credit. Those numbers and those stats, they're theirs. But that play happens, Kate, because the big guys up front give them enough time to make it happen. From one side of the field to the other, bingo.
RJ Smart was a bit late getting there, and Seattle's cutting into that lead even more. They've now made it a one-possession game before half. Extra point is good. So now it's 21-14. So for some reason, the Steelers were off to a good start. Now Seattle is starting to cut into that lead. They're basically trying to say that they're not done yet.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away.
And here comes Calvin Austin. And he will bring this one up to the 25.
And this running back to the field. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half.
And here is Anderson. And the Steelers immediately burn their first timeout.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Gain of 4 there. Second and 6. Another run by Anderson. And Anderson with some room. He's got a first down. Oh, wait, no. He was an inch-yard short. So Pittsburgh still has 1 timeout left. But now 3rd and inches. Rodgers lobbing it up. Picked off. It's intercepted. And Seattle is going to take over.
Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push rush a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that.
And here's a throw here, quickly caught by Cooper Kupp as Seattle's trying to cut into this lead. And Aaron Rodgers, I'm pretty sure you guys may have noticed he just threw his that was his third interception on the season. But Christian Patterson and company, they're trying to cut into this lead even more. Akeem West from 59 yards. They wanted to get him even closer because he would have kicked a 68-yarder. Instead, from 59, he's got it. And we have ourselves a 4-point game at the half.
After our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
And just by looking at the stats, you could see Aaron Rodgers and Christian Patterson have been bouncing back after those week 1 performances. But we still got a second half to play. The Steelers will be getting the ball to start the third quarter. They couldn't extend their lead going into the half, but they still at least have themselves a lead to start the third. And let's see how things roll from here. As Kent brings this one up to the 25. So back out comes DJ Anderson and the Steelers.
They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. A run up the middle for Anderson. And he's going to be brought down at the 35.
He's been a picture for them all game, and all signs indicate
like I said, you can see the stats from Anderson. He has really bounced back in a big way. And I mean a big way. Remember, because he had 8 yards rushing in the season opener, but now he's up to 115 yards rushing. And this is in the home opener. That's why you gotta take advantage of it. Rodgers wants a deep one. And it's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
The second down.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Rodgers set to pass.
Rodgers off his back foot is picked off for the second time already. And Seattle's going to take over. Ernest Jones comes up with it. And Seattle with an opportunity to take the lead here in the third after being trailing by 21 in that first half. And here is A.J. Oliver right up the middle for a Seattle touchdown. And just like that, the Seahawks take the lead.
Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter. They all get it done in a big chunk.
Here's the extra point by Akeem West. And he's got it. And Seattle down 21-0 score 24 unanswered to take the lead here in the third. And if you're Pittsburgh, how do you let that happen? Now, two of those reasons were the Aaron Rodgers interceptions, especially the one beforehand. He's going to have to bounce back because he's now sitting at 2 interceptions.
And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, got to play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a third consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence.
Rodgers looking to throw here. He's going to let it go. And another interception. The third on the game. And the Seahawks are going to take over. What is going on?
It's not just generate turnovers, but really had to. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception yet another one.
What is going on? It's like the Steelers are choking.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver.
So now here's Seattle.
We can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
So Seattle now with the lead after the third time they picked off Rodgers. Now that we looking to extend the lead as Oliver gets tackled in the wrong direction, a loss of 5.
It's almost like a challenge to cornerbacks, Kate. You're challenging their will and their want to. Can they get down there in time to make contact behind the line? In this case, well, challenge accepted and mission accomplished.
2nd and 15. Forced out to his right.
Here's Patterson to throw here with a flag down. He's going to take off. But this one looks to be coming back.
Penalty flag brings it all back. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. It's got to come back. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag.
Let's go now.
They'll go play action.
They action fake. Patterson. And it's intercepted. Cameron Hayward comes up with it as Patterson was getting hit.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run it.
So now the Steelers have it with a chance to retake the lead.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Rodgers here off the play action.
Rodgers, and he's going to be brought down.
They got him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down.
Rodgers, another pass. End zone. And it's incomplete.
Just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Third and long, Rodgers.
The action fake. Rodgers again. Another deep shot. It's caught this time. Abdul-Jabbar. Touchdown Pittsburgh.
Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Whether they got middle field open or close, like a single eye or two high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
What a game this has been. It was dominated by Pittsburgh, but Seattle coming back to take the lead. Now the Steelers retake the lead, 28-24. Now Boswell to kick it away. And this one is not going to be returned here. That's going to be a touchback.
The Seahawks offense ready to get going once again. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter.
And here's Oliver on first down, and he gets pummeled behind the line of scrimmage thanks to T.J. Watt that time.
Because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. Escapes the pocket.
Patterson looking. He's going to take off with it. And he goes out of bounds at the 35, but he's got first down yardage.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Throwing from the gun.
Patterson looking deep, and it's incomplete.
Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So second down coming up.
Here we go. Ready?
Throwing off the play fake here.
The action fake. Patterson finds a wide open DJ Sharp, and he's going to be brought down at the 48.
That play good for 17 and a first down.
17 yards, first down Pittsburgh. Well, first down Seattle.
They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after him.
Taking a shot.
Patterson, deep ball here. It's intercepted. The third interception, and it's Khalil James who takes it. And the Steelers are going to take over.
This is such a back and forth nature of this game that we all love.
So both quarterbacks have thrown 3 interceptions apiece.
Taking it away and offensively, boy, you just feel like you're killing your team right now. Got to protect the football.
Football on that 47-yard line.
So now the Steelers looking to take advantage. They've already had themselves a 4-point lead. Anderson gets absolutely blown up behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, 88.
Rogers throws here, and that one's caught by Anderson. But he's going to get no gain.
Looking to convert as they come up on third down.
Rogers throws quickly here. It's caught by Anderson with a flag down, as it looks like this one looks to be coming back. And it's an illegal block in the back.
We're pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Backed up now after the penalty. It's third down. Throwing now from the gun.
Rogers throwing, and this one's caught by Pat Fryermuth. And he's going to be brought down at the 37. A gain of 15, but it is 4th and inches. And Pittsburgh is going for it. Here comes the blitz, and there's Anderson. Anderson with all the room in front of him, breaking a tackle. And he's going to be brought down at the 1. And with that, that's going to do it for the third quarter. A 4-point lead for the Steelers. Man, this game has been crazy with all the turnovers we've seen. All right, we are set to begin the fourth and final quarter.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
The Steelers have 1st and goal from the 1. Looking to extend this lead. And Rodgers gets it to Abdul-Jabbar. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
The Steelers parlay the interception into points. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard.
Extra point by Boswell is good. And the Steelers extend their lead to 11.
First down pass play can and certainly was effective.
Not gonna lie, this game has been insane. These turnovers that we've seen, it's been out of this world. Both quarterbacks throwing 3 interceptions apiece.
Out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense taking the field now.
And now Seattle's offense ready to go.
A 2-score margin now really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play.
And now Seattle in a must-score situation. Oliver gets popped for a 2-yard gain.
First, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
From the 37, chased out to his right.
Patterson throws here. Smith and Jigba with the catch.
Get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it.
He's going to be just shy of that first down line. It's 3rd down.
The quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag drop. When he sees
And here's Oliver. And look at that. The Steeler defense is just all over it.
You hate to see that run go backwards. Just take my
And it's 4th down.
You're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push and we will move the sticks instead.
Patterson. And that was a bad throw. It's incomplete.
They're going to turn this over.
And they turn it over.
The Steelers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown.
And here's Anderson, and he gets popped.
They blow up the opening play of this drive.
A loss of 2 that time.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there?
And here's another run by Anderson. And he's going to be tackled at the 37.
After a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
A gain of 6 that time. 3rd down.
Like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Now Rodgers on 3rd and short.
Rodgers looking incomplete.
For the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly.
So 4th down coming up.
Extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
And Boswell.
And this one had a
Oh, he
great
missed
chance,
it.
but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And the game stays at 11.
Really, Kate, that miss doesn't change a whole lot.
Wow.
about game management here. The
He
only
pushed
thing
it to the
does
left.
is provide a bit more momentum for the offense, running out in need of 2 quick scores.
The Seahawks offense running out now. And they're very fortunate the turnover on downs and short field did not lead to points. They can thank their defense by putting a scoring drive together right now.
Patterson looking. He's going to take off with it.
And he'll cross the
A gain of 6 that time.
inside of the field.
He made something coming out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
From just shy of midfield on second down.
Patterson, and that's intercepted. He threw it to the wrong man,
He's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career
and
interception.
Pittsburgh's gonna take over.
One game, yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
And here is Anderson. A gain of 2 there for Anderson, but man,
After that drive starts with a very minimal
I don't even know what to say right now. This has been turnover city for both quarterbacks,
Better result than that last run. It's second
but
and
Patterson
8.
just threw his 4th interception today. Like his 4th interception.
Well, even a great game is gonna have its lesser
And
moments.
Anderson
Can't
gets a
get
few
anything
yards
carries
there.
over no gain.
Gonna bring up
One of so many D tackles in
Gonna
this
bring up
league
third
is in
down.
space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space.
Rogers looking, down he goes. He's brought down.
And they come up big on third down.
And it's
Go with the
Jacob
sack.
Jones who gets the sack there. And Seattle, they still have life. But they're going to need their quarterback to wake up, though, because he has not had a good game. Well, really, he has, but at the same time,
Set to go here on offense. And this group feeling a little
But at the
urgency
same
to make the
time-
most of this one, Brock, after they threw that interception the last time out.
Yeah, we know there's no more predictive stat in the NFL than giving the ball away.
Patterson looking deep downfield. It's caught. Grant Hill.
20.
And he's going to be brought down at the 4. And that reaches the 2-minute warning.
Goal to go. It's
First and goal. Here's a throw caught by DJ Sharp.
offensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind
But
the
they
line.
take him down behind the line. Second and goal.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw.
Patterson throwing. This one's caught again.
He's hitting for
But
the
DJ Sharp
This is gonna force him
goes
into
behind the line.
Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
Play action fake. Patterson throws. Caught. It's Hill. Touchdown Seattle.
Touchdown.
They're not done yet.
Seahawks now within one score in the fourth. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
It's been turnover city all day for Patterson with the 4 interceptions. Grant Hill, though, has 2 touchdowns on the day. And it looks like Seattle's going to go for 2.
So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
Ready.
Here he is to throw.
Patterson throwing, and it's caught by DJ Sharp, who broke a tackle, and he's in, and the 2-point conversion is good, and we have ourselves a 3-point game.
The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first.
And the Steelers are going to burn their first timeout. Now it looked like Seattle was gonna kick it down, but they're gonna go for the onside kick. They still have 3 timeouts left, and it's recovered by Pittsburgh.
And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
So this possession is huge for both teams. It is huge because one team's trailing, the other one's leading.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
So the Steelers are looking to ice the game. Here's Anderson. And he's going to be brought down at the 40. And there goes the first timeout by Seattle.
First to 3. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like we got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not
Second
be
down,
but it may
Roger.
not be points, but
And he's going to throw it away.
Okay, this is one of those situations
So that might have just saved a timeout for Seattle. That might have just saved a timeout.
A little control and find a way to cut off the comeback.
Here's a run by Anderson on third down. And Seattle, I believe they got him, and they did.
Seattle going to call it second timeout. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up.
So Seattle still has life. But here comes a field goal for Chris Boswell. He missed the one earlier. Can he connect here? It's a 56-yarder. And this one, he made it.
And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
As much as that can help them breathe just a little easier on the scoreboard, it doesn't take away now any of the tension this defense is feeling. They're going to need to step up, come through.
So now Boswell to kick it away. A 6-point game.
Returning it from the 4.
Here comes Hall.
And this drive
And he's going to bring this one up to the 23-yard line. So here comes Seattle.
Look at their wideouts. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series.
So this is it right here. Seattle, I'm going to just be completely honest. It's been turnover city thus far.
Working from the gun to start. First and 10.
But it's really been turnover city to this point. But Seattle is looking for a miracle. Here's DJ Sharp. And he's going to be brought down at the 29.
Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Back to throw.
Patterson looking, going to take off with it. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. So that one was smart.
The wind out of a defense, so demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way. Only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. He'll look to throw it.
Patterson looking, and DJ, oh, no way. DJ Sharp dropped it.
And it's going to be second down.
But most importantly, why wasn't it just thrown over the top to where he can catch it and take off with it?
Just over 40 seconds to play as they line up.
Oh my goodness. That is a play that Patterson would definitely want back. But he still got second and 10 though. Patterson on the move. And there's DJ Sharp. The catch is made. And he's going to be down at the 34. Clock still ticking. And the Seahawks spike it with 26 seconds.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Come on, set. Black 40. Blue striker.
26 seconds left.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw.
Patterson throwing, and he underthrew it. Intended for Grant Hill.
Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to
So
effectively
third down.
Looking to throw it. He rolls to his right.
Patterson looking, still looking, firing. It's caught. DJ Sharp with it.
They're going to mark him at the 14.
And the Seahawks burned that last time out. And they are right there. But the real question is, who is going to come up clutch? Who is going to come up clutch?
No timeouts remaining either.
33, yellow.
Somebody's going to have to come up clutch. But who is it going to be?
They kick the running back in motion. From the red zone now.
Patterson, and it's incomplete. 7 seconds remain.
Two more snaps. This one misses the tight end. So it'll be second down.
He was going to try to go to DJ Sharp.
Before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Black ultra. Ready. Deep 45. White. Ready.
He'll throw it.
2nd and 10. Patterson throws. It's caught. DJ Sharp. He's in.
It's a touchdown. What a moment. They can likely win it on the extra point now. A second touchdown through the air for Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place. But 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Here's the extra point. Akeem West. This to give Seattle a 1-point lead. He got it.
Extra point, and that kick gives them the 1-point lead right near the end of this game.
Steelers 38.
What gut by Seattle and Christian Patterson. This is going to be a game to remember. Yes, he threw the 4 picks, but he kept on throwing it. Kept on throwing it. So did Aaron Rodgers. Both quarterbacks.
No return this time. This is going to go for a touchback.
Both quarterbacks
This is what they do with this final
were
snap.
throwing the football like it meant everything out there. Man, oh man.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
319.
Here he goes. One final shot.
One final shot for Rodgers. Rodgers still looking. No one's open. And he's going to throw it away with a flag down. And what a way to end the game with a flag against Pittsburgh. But the Seattle Seahawks are going to win this game by 1 point here in Pittsburgh. What a finish. What a game.
Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played in a lot of these. That's
Now,
not
Pittsburgh,
easy
this is a
to
tough
do.
loss.
And you know what,
They let this one slip, and they know it.
Good teams, they struggled in these 10 a.m.
They
kickoffs
had
in
this
the
game
body clock.
dominated, but Seattle kept on fighting, and then it was turnover city as the game went on, but Seattle still finds a way to win.
Our entire crew. I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners, as we say so long from Pittsburgh.
Now, you could definitely say that is how you close out the 1 o'clock schedule here in week 2. But honestly, that is a tough loss for Pittsburgh. I'm not even gonna lie. That is a tough loss for Pittsburgh. They had this game dominated with the 21-point lead that they had early. But this was the game-winning touchdown to DJ Sharp by Christian Patterson. Now he could have went to Smith in Juba. He could have went to him, but Christian Patterson went to the guy that's been mostly dominating the Steelers all game long. He went to DJ Sharp for the game-winning score, and not only that, the Seahawks go into Pittsburgh and they get a 1-point win. But like I said, that is a tough loss for the Steelers. A tough loss. Like I said, it's going to be a lot of questions for the Steelers going into week 3 because on many occasions they had this game easily won. But like I said, the turnovers, man, it was complete turnover city for those quarterbacks. Both quarterbacks throwing a lot of interceptions. Patterson threw 4 of them. Rodgers threw 3. But they both had the same amount of touchdowns as they did interceptions, which is kind of crazy in my opinion. But at the same time, you gotta say that they kept it a close game to begin with. So you gotta give a lot of credit to both teams for keeping this a close game. But Seattle finds a way to clutch it out and get the win. They drop the Steelers to 0-2. And usually when teams are 0-2, they usually would never make the playoffs. But Aaron Rodgers and company are going to have to find something. But I'll say they at least did better from what they did in week 1. So did Seattle. Both teams did better. But we still got a long season ahead. Here are the stats so far. And as you can see the teams who are currently 2-0 right now. The Packers, the Rams, the Niners, the Jets, and the Dolphins are the only teams who are 2-0 thus far. We still got the Eagles and Chiefs to be ready for. The Falcons and Vikings to be ready for. And don't forget about the Raiders hosting the Chargers, where the Raiders look to get to 2-0. We still got plenty of 1-0 teams to get to, but for right now, those are the teams that are 2-0. The teams who got their first win: Bengals, Lions, Cowboys, Ravens. And you just saw the Seattle Seahawks all get their first wins of the campaign. So, yeah. So going forward, we still got plenty of games to go. But if you enjoyed this last 1 o'clock scheduled game, which was a crazy one, go ahead and drop a like on it. And subscribe to the channel if you are new for more Madden action as we continue. The 4 o'clock schedule, that is next, as Kyler Murray and company host Bryce Young and the Panthers. Arizona and Carolina are in must-win situations after losing week 1.